Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Today we're going to start standing on the mat. Usual disclosure, if something doesn't feel good, don't do it. Listen to your body, listen to your own pain, injuries, discomfort, and just take a deep breath and reset, or maybe don't even do the exercise. Yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so let's start standing. Actually, let's start standing at the end of the mat. Let's start with some roll downs. So from here, I want you to inhale through your nose. Before we start moving, exhale through your mouth. Good. Let's just start to get focused and arrive on our mat. Monday morning, bodies are stiff, bodies recovering from the weekend. So let's just be kind to ourselves and let's just start moving slowly. So let's inhale, lengthen the crown of your head to the ceiling. As you exhale, chin to your chest and start to slowly de-stack your spine. Start to slowly use gravity to help that spine come down onto the ground. As you come down, I want you to picture your nose drawing a straight line down into your body, leading the movement with the crown of your head. Good. Soften the knees, bend them quite a bit. Okay, dropping your head, dropping your arms, inhaling at the bottom. As you exhale, start to rebuild that spine, retracing that line with your nose, head and neck. Last to come up, roll your shoulders back. Good, let's go again. Inhaling, crown of your head lengthens towards the ceiling. Feel your body get tall. As you exhale, chin to your chest. Slowly start to de-stack that spine. Again, using gravity, feeling your arms or head go heavy. Retracing that line with your nose, coming down to the mat. Good. From here, walk with your hands into plank. Good, sorry, it's a bit dark. I'm against a window. Hopefully you can see me or hear me okay. Okay, from plank, I want you to push your body from that mat, coming out of your shoulders, keeping your chest open and pulling with your heels in the back. So your body is in one straight motion. Good, from here, inhaling to prep as you exhale, lifting your pelvis to the ceiling, coming to pike, keeping your heels off the ground. Exhale, coming back to plank. We're not here for long. Inhale, back to pike. Good. Moving from your shoulders, feeling your chest open. Let's do two more. Plank to pike. Good. Enjoying that stretch we're in pike and feeling your body warm up when you're in plank. Good. Last one. Coming into pike, staying in pike. From here, we're going to add a bent knee option. So we're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to drop those knees, tap it to the ground, coming back to pike. Good. So knee drop to pike, warming up those shoulders. Your belly is in. Good. Exhale, tap, inhale up. Let's go three more. 3, 2, last one. Good. Coming into pike. From here, you're going to drop your knees. Good. Let's sit on our pelvis for a second. Shake out those wrists. Okay, we're going to do some quick upper body work now. So from here, you're going to have your mat you're going to have your hands a little bit outside your mat. We're going to do a wide arm push-up. Okay, your knees are going to go just behind that pelvis of yours, and your knees and ankles are going to touch. They're going to be magnetized together, like as you see here. Good. From here, you're going to drop that pelvis, coming into 5 push-ups. So 5 wide arm push-ups. You're going to lead with your chest to hover and then push up. That's 2. Exhale to come down. Inhale to come up. Good. So you don't have to come down so low. You can just come and pulse down if that's where you are at today. I've lost count now. Let's do one more. Good. Coming back into your pelvis, shaking out those arms. Okay, coming into another tricep. We're going to do a tricep variation. So we're going to come into 4-point kneeling. Your knees are going to now come hip distance apart, feet also hip distance apart, and your top of your toes is just going to tuck inward. So the top of your feet are placed then on the mat. Now your hands are just, maybe just in front of your shoulders, so not quite stacked. Okay, so from here, I want your elbow creases to face each other. Okay, try to remember this as we come down. We're gonna come down, we're gonna rock forward, drift forward, and then lower, keeping your elbow creases together and then drift back. Good. So again, coming down only as low as you feel you are at today. That's it. And we're doing 5 here as well. I think we've got 3 more. 3, 2, belly is in, and 1. Good. Rocking back, shaking up those wrists. Okay, we're gonna do another variation. We're gonna go back to the first variation, wide arm push-up. So wide arms a bit wider than the mat, knees and ankles kiss together, and your pelvis is gonna drop down. Give me 5. Only going to your range, whether it's a pulse down or all the way down. Good. 2 more. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Good. Rock forward, shaking out those wrists. Okay. Actually, let's do a quick stretch here before we come up. So quick stretch into child's pose. Child's pose is when you drop your pelvis to your heels and you're going to stretch those shoulders out. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Good. Good. 1 more breath before we really start to get moving. Good. Now coming into standing, we're going to increase, oh, it's really dark here. Hopefully you can see me okay. Is that better? That's darker. Listen to my cues rather than watching me. It's not great, is it? Sorry about that. I'm gonna find a different, find some proper lighting. I've got all the lights on, but it's really hard to see me. Okay, listen to my cues instead of really watching me. Okay, so from here, we're gonna pick up the pace. We're gonna come into a lunge. So your left foot is gonna come forward, your right foot is gonna come back. You're gonna bend that front leg, and that back leg's gonna be straight. Okay, talking alignment here. I want you to make sure your knee and your ankle are completely stacked one on top of the other. A lot of the time, knee pain or any pain in the lunge doesn't come from your body or your injuries. It comes from wrong alignment. So if your knee is a little bit over the ankle, that's going to hurt. If it's a little bit behind that ankle, you're not really going to feel it where you're supposed to feel it. So make sure it stays stacked the whole time we are moving. Ooh, I'm quite wobbly. Okay, your hips are square to the front. That back leg is straight, and you can feel energy coming up from that back heel. Okay, from here, we're going to hinge forward. Hinging forward to the top of your head, to the back of your heel is one nice slide slope. Okay, so from here, I want you to reach your arms back behind you, palms facing each other, chest is open, belly is in. From here, I want you to imagine you're holding a balloon with your 2 palms and you're pulsing it together. Your palms are bouncing off the balloon that you're holding behind you, feeling your triceps turn on. Not only that, feeling this front glute, this one, back glute, sorry, start to really work. Good, and pulsing your hands together, palms towards each other for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Palms face now behind you towards the ceiling, and you're going to pulse up towards the ceiling. Good. And we're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. By now, you should start to feel your glutes start to burn, your heart rate start to come up. Okay, from here, making sure you're in the correct alignment again. Energy through that back foot, knees, and ankle is stacked. From here, all this movement looks like we're going to come down into a hinge in 2. So hinging 1, 2, seeing that straight line, coming up 1, 2, seeing your body upright. So it's a small movement, 1, 2, and 1, 2. This small movement though really activates the glute and that back hamstring. Good. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. coming back up. Actually, from here, I'm going to stay low. Only moving this back leg, you're going to bend and extend, bend and extend. Tiny, tiny movement that really, really burns. Good. Okay, let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keeping the back knee bent, front knee bent. We're doing the same hinging movement. Good. Tiny alteration to the stance, but burns differently. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 1, 2 down, 1, 2 up. Good. 2 more and 1. Good. Staying low. This is the last variation. Back leg straight. Pushing all the way to our front leg. We're going to balance on it by tapping forward, tapping back, tapping forward, tapping back. Good. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Whew, we're going to switch sides now. I'm going to face this side. It's quite sunny, so I think that's why it's quite dark in here. Just trying to see if the lighting will change. Not really. Sorry about that. Again, okay, just listen to my voice. Right. Actually, I'm not gonna, which side? Yeah, this front leg. So now our right leg is bent in front of us and the left leg is extended back. Again, making sure your knee and your ankle are completely stacked in front of each other. And that knee is tracking between the second and third toe. Okay, back leg is straight and energy is going through the back heel. So everything is activated. Okay, coming into a hinge, making sure you're in a slide slope, arms come up. You've got that balloon back between those palms and you're pulsing that balloon together, palms pulsing towards each other for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms turning with your palms pulsing up towards the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming up. Now we're going to hinge down and hinge up. Remember, 1, 2 down, 1, 2 up. Really activating that glute and hamstring. Good. Let's go for 6 more. 6, belly is in, and your hips stay front. So try to have a really stable lower body while the upper body moves. Good. 2 more. Good. Staying low, bending that leg and straightening. Remember, the only movement is that little knee in the back. That little movement is really burning. Good. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that bend, hinging forward and back for 6. Oh, I'm wobbly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Staying low, extending that back, really anchoring with that front foot to tap in and back. Good. Tap in and back. We'll go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Whew, good. I hope you're all warm. Okay, continuing on with a little bit more cardio before we come down onto the mat. So movement looks like this. We're going to anchor with the left foot. The left foot is going to anchor down. The right foot's going to go out. The right arm's going to go up. The left arm's going to come to the side or down, whichever's comfortable. We're going to anchor from our left, and then we're going to tap and move with the right. So this is what it looks like. Our gaze is to the right arm. Let's inhale, crown of the head lengthens through the ceiling. As you exhale, stepping back, coming into a curtsy, and returning. Good. Good. So belly is in, really feeling your glutes start to burn. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good. From here, pulsing to the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Now switching sides, anchoring with the opposite. Arm comes down or to the side, whichever is comfortable for support. Opposite leg comes out, opposite arm comes out, gaze is to the top. Let's keep going. So inhaling, I'm out of breath as you can tell. Inhaling, corner then to the ceiling as you exhale, curtsy back, tap the floor. Good, tap the floor. Good. Let's go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Staying low, pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, resting down here. Is that better? That's better. A little bit. Okay, we're going to come down onto the floor now. We're going to work on some spine articulation and some abs. Now, this would be a great time for water. If you're warm or you're feeling a little bit out of breath like me, quick sip of water. And we're going to come down onto the ground. Okay. Just going to adjust the screen so you can see me better on the ground. Okay. There we go. I hope that's better. That is much better. Okay. Coming into the ground here, we're going to do some pelvic curls or some bridging. So we're going to slow down this movement. We're going to enjoy the slower pace, and we're also going to give our spine some love here. So lying down with your knees bent, hip distance apart, head and upper body is resting onto that mat, and your palms are just resting next to you. From here, you can inhale through your nose. As you exhale, you're going to curl that pelvis under, really pushing that lower back onto the mat, and you're going to lift your spine bone by bone, slowly and mindfully, bone by bone, up until all your weight is in your shoulder girdle. Okay, from here, feeling your hip bones open, feeling your glutes and hamstrings turn on, keeping your knees and feet at hip distance apart, tracking to the back of the mat. Your chest is open, your rib cage are not flaring. Okay, inhaling to pause as you exhale, bone by bone. I don't want you to miss a bone. Slowly and mindfully place that spine back down on the mat, really watching that lower back because of that arc. It's a little bit harder to place each bone onto the mat individually. Okay, let's do 2 more. Inhaling to prep. Exhale, curling that pelvis under to peel that spine off the mat. Really enjoying introducing mobility between each of that vertebrae. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling, placing that spine back down onto the ground. Bone by bone. Good. Okay, the next one, we're going to stay up. So let's inhale to prep. Always inhaling to prep, always exhaling to move. Exhale, curling that pelvis under to roll that spine up into the top of your bridge. Good. Weights in your shoulder girdle. From here, I want you to imagine there's a band between your knees, and you're going to drop your knees to open and then return. Drop to open, return. So keep staying high. Your weight almost moves to the outer sole of your feet, and then bring it back. I know it's hard to see me, but my knees are basically just dropping open, maybe 2 inches, and then coming back. Good. Let's go for 10, 9, bellies in, 8, 7, 6, 5, glutes are burning, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling at the top. As you exhale, place your spine bone by bone back down onto the mat. Okay, coming back up, we're going to do another variation. We're going to inhale at the bottom, exhale, curl that pelvis to peel your spine off the mat, meeting me at the top. From here, we're going to drop our hips to just hover just over your mat, but we're not going to articulate or curl down. You're just going to drop and lift, drop and lift. That's it. Drop and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it at the top, and then exhaling, drop your spine bone by bone, curling back down onto the mat. Good. Okay. Bringing your knees to your chest. Okay, let's work on some abdominals here. We're going to work on abdominals as well as your continue on with that nice spinal articulation. Okay, so from here, the left leg extends straight, the right leg is bent. Let me just adjust. The right leg is bent into tabletop. We're going to, I'm going to adjust again. Okay, your arms are going to arc behind you. Okay, we're going to inhale. As you exhale, arcing that arms up, coming in to chest lift, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders. From here, you can grab the back of your leg, and you're going to peel your spine off the ground, lengthen, and then inhaling at the top. As you exhale, curl that pelvis under and slowly articulate that spine, placing it back down onto the ground. Arms are going to arc. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, prep, exhale, arcing, grabbing the back knee, coming up. Good. So this is a combination of core work and spinal articulation. Last one. Good. Coming up and coming back down. Okay, so from here, we're going to do another 5. You can stick with the variation of holding the back of your knee. Otherwise, you can challenge yourself and not hold the back of your knee and just come up with your arms arched. This is what it looks like. You can try it. If it's too hard, hold the back of your knee. Okay, so let's inhale. As you exhale, coming up into chest lift. Take a quick inhale, coming up without holding the back of your knee, lengthening up, keeping this bent. Exhale, curl that pelvis under, slowly and mindfully, using your core. Slowly drop your articulate that spine back down on the ground. Good. That's 1, 2, 3. Good. 2 more. 5. Coming back down. Switching sides now. Lengthening that right, bending that left into tabletop. Okay, let's do 3 with the variation of holding the back of that knee. Inhale, prep. Exhale, arcing up, holding the back, lifting that spine off. Exhaling, inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, pelvic curl down on to the mat. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arcing arms to grab the back of the leg. Exhale up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl the pelvis under to articulate that spine back down onto the mat. 1 more time. Good. 5 more. You can stick with that variation. Otherwise, you do not hold the back of your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And that's 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Coming back down. Both knees bent onto the mat. We're going to continue with abs, but here I just want to talk neutral spine. So neutral spine, you're lying down on the mat, just naturally, organically, your hip bones and that pubic bone is on the same horizontal plane. And you've got a natural curve in your lower back. So that lower back is lifted just off the mat. Okay. We're going to do some chest lifts, but I want you to maintain this spinal position as we do chest lifts. So you're going to hammock your head in your hands and your thumbs are going to come down to the back of your neck just to support it. I want the full weight of your head in your neck. We're going to inhale to prep. As you exhale, you're going to lift your head, neck, shoulders off, and then inhale back down. Good. You're going to have a notion or like an inkling to really flatten that lower back onto the mat as you come up in your chest lift. I want you to challenge yourself and try to maintain that neutral spine. So keeping that natural curve of lower back off the mat as you come up, even if you feel like the movement forces you to push that lower back arch into the mat. Good. Let's go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good. From here, we're going to do some oblique work. So inhale to prep. As you exhale, coming up, but taking one arm to reach to the opposite outside knee, coming back down, staying on that side. And we're going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Other side. Good. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Good. Okay. From here, we're going to do what's called single leg stretch. So that left leg is going to extend, that right leg is going to bend. From here, you're going to arc your arms to chest lift, and you're going to hold that back of the right leg. You're going to lift that left leg to hover. This is what that movement looks like. We're going to keep our our shoulders lifted and our abs on throughout the whole movement. So inhale to prep. As you exhale, switch. Quick inhale, exhale, switch. Good. We're going for 6. If this is too much, you can have your head down. Your lower abs are still going to work. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming back down, knees to chest. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. You're going to inhale here. Let's get into position. And we're going to just do this 6. So 6 switches, keeping your shoulders lifted, abs on. You're going to go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest to knees to chest, and slowly rock side to side. Okay, last exercise before we finish. Okay, from here, we're going to do a teaser prep. So basically 2 legs into tabletop. We're going to do 3 of the easier variation, and then you can challenge yourself and do 3 of the harder variation. So this is what it looks like. We're going to inhale to prep. As you exhale, you're going to rock up to hold your legs up. Pause for breath, and then rock back down. Good. Inhale, prep. Joining me now. Exhale, balancing on your sit bones, holding the back of your knees. Hold for breath, and then coming back down. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhaling, coming up to balance, holding the back of your knee, and then coming back down. Okay, do 3 more. You can stay with that variation. Otherwise, you can let go of your knees like we did to the other variation, and you're going to hold it here. So you're going to start with your arms arched. Inhaling, exhaling, arcing up, holding for breath, back down. 2 more. Inhaling, prep, exhale, arcing your arms, coming up to balance onto your sit bones, holding for breath. Good. Coming back down. 1 more time. Inhaling, reaching your arms, exhaling, arcing those arms, lifting head, neck, and shoulders, coming up, balancing your teaser for breath, coming back down. Good. I hope your abs are now warm and tired. Quick stretch. Arms are going to come 45 degrees away from you. You're going to drop those knees to one side. Taking a breath. And then dropping your knees to the other side. Good. Taking a breath. Good. Well done today, everybody. Monday exercise is always the hardest to do after a weekend, especially for me. I've just come back a week of camping, and this is my first workout back. So I'm going to feel this tomorrow. Okay, back of your knees, holding the back of your knees. You're going to come up to sit, and we're going to end with 3 big breaths in cross-legged position. So forget about Pilates breathing here. I want you to have 3 big belly breaths. So as you inhale, I want you to make your belly big, and then exhale, feel your belly fall 3 times. Inhaling through your nose, feeling that belly rise. Exhale, really relax into that exhale. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. 1 more time. Inhaling, belly rises. Exhale, belly falling. Shake out that body and give yourself a pat on the back. Well done to everybody for completing the Monday exercise. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week for the well-being program we've got this week and next week. And that is it for your 6-week challenge. So please let us know if you have any feedback, what you like, what you didn't like. I'm happy to change anything or add anything. Anyway, have a good Monday. I will see you all soon. Bye.